How's the old looking there, dipstick? It's your boy Trentonius Maximus coming at you yet again with No Cap Recap. This one here's June 8th through the 14th. It's hot as shit outside, so I'm going to try to rush through this one. June 8th, Peacock dropped a new trailer for the new Twisted Metal TV show they going to do. I'm a big Twisted Metal fan, I always have been. But frankly, that looked like a microwave cat turd. I mean, that looked real bad. They was talking about thongs and shit, and it ain't got nothing to do with the Cars or Calypso or nothing, so I ain't sure what they're doing there, but June 9th, Trump got indicted on 38 counts of having a bunch of documents really ought to not had. Do I think he did it? Yeah, I don't know. I think y'all put a little too much faith in the billionaire fat cat from New York City. Well, Beverly Hillbilly spent an entire TV show warning you about these kind of people, and y'all just didn't listen. And now here he is about to go to jail for stuff. So I don't know. I hope we get an actual good presidential candidate at all this run around, but I highly doubt it. June 10th, somebody uploaded a video of a deer eating a snake, which is a wild thing to see on the internet. So naturally, it went viral. That sparked a whole big talk about the decay of the food chain and environmental decline and things. Those are all very valid things to be talking about, but you also have to keep in mind that deer just do shit like that sometime, and they always have. There's a video of a deer eating a bird, and there's also trail cam footage of a deer gnawing on a rib of a cadaver that they put out at the University of Tennessee. So deer's just eating a decaying human rib. Deer are very strange eldritch creatures that we all overlook, and I don't know if we need to do that because I think they're a little more dangerous than they seem. June 11th, bit of good news actually. They actually found some kids, 4 of them, that survived a plane crash in the Amazon. How long were they out there? 40 days. Their ages range from 1 to 13 years old. Among the 4 of them, the 13-year-old was naturally the one kind of keeping everything going there. But yeah, those kids were out there for 40 days in the Amazon, and they survived after falling out of the sky in a plane. So that's really more good on the kids than anything. That's very impressive. But they're not from America. They're from a country where you actually need to know how to survive. And definitely they did, so I think that's a lesson that we all need to learn, to be a little more self-sufficient. I didn't know how to zip my own jacket till I was 5. I also didn't know how to tie my own shoes till I was 12, but I think I'm revealing too much information here. June 12th, they decided to go ahead and relax child labor laws. What's the word for that? Exploitation. Yeah, exploiting children to make them work longer hours. If you're a kid and you're about the legal age to start working and you want to start working, unless you absolutely have to, I'd say I wouldn't do that. Enjoy being a kid, enjoy not having responsibilities, because I work 40 hours a week, I pay my bills. That sucks, and I hate it. June 13th, my weekly Somebody Died news. Cormac McCarthy unfortunately passed away. He was a great American author. He wrote many good books, including The Road and another little banger called No Country for Old Men. You might remember the movie adaptation by the Coen brothers, and you might also remember that was probably the best movie that's been made in the last 20 years. That movie was so damn good. June 14th, kind of got some crazy news here to finish her off on this week No Cap Recap. They caught some people up around, I believe, Washington, D.C., stealing and selling human remains. This dude worked as a mortician, and he was taking bones and body parts off of these cadavers and selling them to these people. And these people have Instagram accounts, and these people are very, very stupid because they posted everything they had on their Instagram account. Literally, they just had a layout of ribs and femurs and shit. And they're like, check out my collection. Edgelord Shadow the Hedgehog looking ass. Nobody cares about how many dead people's legs you got in your bedroom. Yeah, I have some dark things in my room. My tastes scare me sometimes. I don't know who I am anymore, but there's a demon inside me. Just realized I didn't even button up my jacket all the way. That's freaky. I'm gonna freeze to death out here. That actually sums it up for this week in No Cap Recap. But I still have 2 things I gotta do. Of course, I gotta shoot some gun and talk about it, as is tradition. And then the second part is we gotta talk. Well, I need to talk to you later. Just you and me. Yeah, but you're real afraid now, but I'm going to make you stew on it while I shoot this gun. So what kind of autistic gun ramblings do you have for us today, T-Max? Well, I'm glad you asked, because I have a Revelation Model 350A in 16 gauge. This is actually a Stevens Model 94, but it says Revelation on the side, so what's the deal with that? Well, I'll happily tell you. Revelation was a store brand for a store called Western Auto. If you know what Western Auto is, I hope you remember to take your medicine this morning, because, the heart doctor talked to me the other day, said I kind of need to be on you about that. You're getting on up there in years. You need to make sure you hang around for a while. Western Auto was a supply store that would sell lots of things, including guns, and they had their own little brand that they'd put out called Revelation. What they would do is get different manufacturers like Stevens, Winchester, Mossberg, Marlin, and High Standard to make guns for them. They would stamp their name on it, put them out there on the shelf. This one right here was made by Stevens, as previously stated. This one was given to me by a dear friend when I was a younger man, and since then I have killed just about damn everything with it except a deer, so stay tuned for that. I want to try to pop one with it this year. I believe this has an improved choke. I don't know where I get that idea from. It's not stamped anywhere on the gun, but I think it's an improved cylinder choke. I have 3 root beer cans out here, and I also have 3 different shells. The first one is number 4 birdshot, the second one is number 6 birdshot, the third one is a slug. And I really hope that the slug will do it, because it shoots really low with slugs, so I'm going to do my best. Hit it with a slug. Bear with me. So, about that talk we needed to have that I was telling you about earlier. Years ago, multiple of you, I hope at least one of you is watching right now, you told me that Five Guys Burgers and Fries was good. You told me that the burgers were delicious and the fries were out of this world. You lied to me. You told me that it was going to be good. Me and my woman went to Five Guys Burgers and Fries a few weeks ago. 2 burgers, 2 drink, and some fries cost us $30. And it did not taste like anything. I mean, quarter pounder with cheese tastes better than a Five Guys burger all the way. It costs like a third of the price. Whoever you are, you hurt me by telling me that Five Guys Burgers and Fries is going to be real good. You said it's going to be good burger, good fry, and it's just trash. Trash burger, trash fry. Shame on you. Black coat, white shoes, red hat, Cadillac, yeah.